These ideas point to a universal truth. These achievements are often tainted by underlying issues within our mind, showing the destructive potential of a mind. These traits aren't the root causes. Understanding humanity's inherited dysfunction and how it affects us today. Welcome to the Wisdom of Persia. I'm your host, Fatemeh. Today, I want to continue to read and discuss about New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. I read his famous book, The Power of Now, about a decade ago. And recently, I've been attracted to read and learn more about the concept of New Earth. So, this is the third chapter of the book, The New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. In this chapter, he explores how ancient teachings across different spiritual traditions help us recognize the deeply ingrained patterns within our minds that cause suffering and conflict. Also, he looked at how changing our inner consciousness rather than just external conditions is the key to creating real change. Now, let's get started. Humanity's common dysfunction across cultures. Throughout ancient religions and spiritual traditions, there is a shared understanding that humans' usual mental state is marked by dysfunction or imbalance. Here's how different traditions explain it. Hinduism refers to this as Maya, or a veil of delusion that distorts reality. Buddhism uses dukkha, which means dissatisfaction or suffering, as a way to describe life's inherent challenges. Christianity speaks of original sin, symbolizing humanity's tendency to miss the point of existence, causing suffering for oneself and others. Despite different terms, these ideas point to a universal truth. Humanity has an ingrained dysfunction that impacts our inner and outer lives. Humanity's achievement and their dark side. While we have achieved amazing things, from creating art to advancing technology, these achievements are often tainted by underlying issues within our minds. Although intelligence has allowed us to develop groundbreaking innovations, it has also magnified the damage our dysfunction can cause, leading to destructive wars and environmental degradation. In the 20th century alone, wars, genocides, and violence results in the loss of over 100 million lives, showing the destructive potential of a mind driven by fear, greed, and the desire for power. This dysfunction isn't just history. We see it daily in the news, reminding us of its ongoing impact on our lives and the planet. Humanity's destructive impact on the planet. Our collective dysfunction not only affects human relationships but also harm the natural world. This destructive behavior includes the devastation of forests and wildlife, the mistreatment of animals in factory farms, pollution of our air and water. Our separation from nature and each other blinds us to our interconnectedness. Driven by greed and a sense of isolation, humanity continues harmful behaviors that, if unchecked, threaten our very survival. The ego and how it perpetuates dysfunction. At the core of our dysfunction is the ego. It creates fear, greed, and a desire for power, affecting everything from global conflicts to personal relationships. But there's a critical insight. These traits aren't the root causes. They are symptoms of a deeper dysfunction in the human mind. Attempting to eliminate fear or greed without addressing this core dysfunction is like treating symptoms without healing the cause. This is why spiritual teachings often emphasize inner transformation, shifting consciousness rather than simply improving behavior. why real change requires a shift in consciousness. Many people try to improve themselves by suppressing negative traits, but these efforts often fall short because they don't reach the root of the issue. Here's why. Change that's only focused on outward actions tend to reinforce the ego, even if it seems positive on the surface. True transformation happens by connecting with the goodness already within us, which can only emerge with a shift in consciousness. For instance, historical movements like communism began with noble intention, but struggled because they didn't address the dysfunction present in every human mind. Humanity's inherited dysfunction is something that each of us carries within, affecting our lives and the world around us. By understanding the ego's role in perpetuating fear, greed, and power struggles, we can start a journey toward a more peaceful inner state. Remember, real change begins within. Let's be mindful of our inner state and strive for a shift in consciousness that brings lasting harmony to ourselves and the world. We can say, I recognize and release the dysfunction that no longer serves my growth. I embrace inner transformation as the path to the true change. My consciousness is evolving toward peace, love, and unity with all beings. I embrace inner transformation as the path to true change. Thank you so much for being with me today. You can check the full playlist on my channel. This is Fatema Kazemi, and welcome to Wisdom of Persia.